far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in the home of the Auburn Tigers. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Rasmussen. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The defense going to stop. Timeout, they want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The give out of the gun. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. It's this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, to the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Handoff to the lone back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete downfield. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know can go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it up, and I'm letting him go make a play.
Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They're going to throw it again. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
From the red zone, looking for a space. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
This time it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Wants to pass. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Addison. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for a productive play on first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Combs. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your play.
Oh, look out, there he goes. Inside the 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Tigers have that QB run game rolling like toilet paper headed for Toomer's Corner.
And I just think of Cam Newton in that magical season and seeing the toilet paper come out a lot that year on their way to a national championship. But Auburn and that fan base, man, they have some great fans.
The throw. Makes the grab. It's Barnes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Run it with the fullback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal.
42 Spider.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's going for the big play. And the ball is picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Got enough for the first down. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick.
And how about the philosophy of this team? Aggressive, aggressive, and more aggressive. You got the lead. You're winning, right? And you don't have to kick an onside. But I'm kicking an onside. And they get it. Nice aggressive mindset, and it's rewarded.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Line gets set. First down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we're planning to see a few more throughout this game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Finds the tight end. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now, it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Auburn! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Line getting set on second down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. Give to the single back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
A nice job by this offense. Put the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Troy. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab. It starts. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. He knew the heat was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfect. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Goes to the option. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Addison. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He'll ride his man on the option. Keeps it and gets the first down. At midfield, he's got room. Off he goes. And they get him out of bounds after it. Run just chewing up yardage along the way.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
He'll toss it. Shoots his way for more. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Auburn! And the beatdown has ensued. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And That dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands... Oh, the ball's out! And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And the pressure was in his grill and an eyelash.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He wants to throw. Makes his connection.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's got his man. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. He's going to pass. He lets it fly. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, if you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
At the 35, he's loose. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
3rd and short now from their own 48.
42, Spider.
Here comes the option. Powers through the defender. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Auburn trying to convert on 4th down.
Cricket.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Auburn 41, Penn State 14.
Ready, ready.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains.
Get set.
On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. The expressway is wide open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drive, beat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
At the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
Flip it, flip it.
Back to the ground game on the left. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Wants to go up top. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Ready,
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense.
ready.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I love the type of throw there by the quarterback, throwing to his running back on that angle route. That cannot be a bullet throw. He just puts enough air on it.
He makes a grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
First and goal, Penn State.
He wants to throw it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over. They'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Offense getting set for first down. Now on the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. They'll run the option. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to find his man on first down. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on second down after the incompletion.
Green 25.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Off play action on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Ready up.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Auburn lines up quickly. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He fires one deep over the middle. Makes a connection. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. The 40, at the 30, the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And despite this point being relatively meaningless, I suppose it could carry value for some. So the extra point is good, but it is of little consequence as this game is over. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team.